Friends, in this video, I'm going to highlight a very important problem related to the safety and security of buildings and some problem related to indoor navigation. Now, I'm very sure you all would have basically seen this, be it you would have gone to malls, you would have gone to airports, you would have gone through to huge indoor buildings. Now, worldwide, if you would say, most of these huge buildings, they'll have to facilitate navigation inside, and worldwide, you would see that people to facilitate navigation inside the building for indoor buildings, they basically use floor plans. What they do is they digitize those floor plans in different modes, and that's where they basically facilitate navigation. For example, you would have gone to a mall wherein there would be a static kiosk which says you are here, and then various stores are listed. Fine, so you can basically find out how do you basically travel. Like if you get into much bigger malls or much bigger airports, they'll have a more dynamic stuff. Fine, there can be a huge touch screen, with a similar digitized floor plan, and because it's a dynamic thing, it says you are here, and when you click to any of your destinations, it will start showing you the way to that particular thing, right? So there can be mobile apps, there can be web apps, it can be done on your website. So I'm very sure you all know this, that any indoor navigation which happens today, it happens through digitization of floor plans. Now, just give it a thought and ask this question, that any of these conventional means that I showed you, does it really have a problem? Is there any problem in doing something like this? Friends, I can tell you there is a big security breach that we do while we are basically doing something like this. Now, I've given you a clue. I'm saying it's a security related problem. So now I'm sure you all will start thinking that fine, when you are basically sharing the floor plans of the building, and specifically for a public building, then just imagine, guys, once I have been reading floor plans because I'm a navigation expert, specifically in indoor navigation. I have been reading floor plans for the last so many years. And if I have to compromise the safety and security of any building, all what I have to do is just go through that building. As I said, floor plans in some form or the other, will be available, including your disaster management, escape routes, and all. All I have to do is click the photos of this building, and immediately, guys, I can plan any sinister thing in this building. It actually happened to me as a part of my business thing which I was doing. Initially, even I came out with a floor plan based navigation on a mobile app or something, and I was doing it from the context of disaster management. And I was talking to certain customers of mine. They objected. They said, even if it is to safeguard the lives of my people, we are not comfortable sharing the floor plans of the building, with our employees as well. They said, today this guy is working with me, tomorrow he can be basically going out, and the entire safety of my building gets compromised. So they said that come out with a navigation solution wherein without sharing the floor plans, we can basically facilitate navigation in different contexts. And that's where I basically got involved in this particular problem as such, right? So friends, what I'm just trying to tell you is, any floor plan based navigation has a fundamental problem. The moment you share the floor plans of your system, you are violating the encapsulation of the building, and the building is at risk. Now, this also explains to a certain extent that Google, when it comes to outdoor navigation, they are very successful, right? I do know that at some point of time Google tried with indoor navigation inside public utility buildings and all, and I think they failed. They were not able to do it as comprehensively as the outdoor navigation. Why? And even I give it a thought, why did they fail? Possibly the reason they failed is the building owners didn't basically share the floor plans. Any building owner, will basically be skeptic about sharing the floor plans to facilitate navigation inside. So friends, what I'm just saying is, if corporates are so paranoid about not sharing the floor plans of the building with even their employees, I am really surprised how can public buildings do something like this. And when I'm talking about public buildings, I'm more really agitated, with airports. Guys, take any airport in this world and look into their websites. You will see, for them to facilitate navigation inside, what they have done is they have come out with these static floor plans. They have come out with dynamic kiosks which allows you to find out the navigation inside, floor plan based navigation. Again, on their websites, they have basically put in most of their floor plans out there. They have come out with dynamic apps which can basically do the same thing. Do you know what we are doing here? These airports are serving all these things, okay, on a platter. And the reason I'm so upset with airports is airports are considered to be the most secure zone in this world. Their security apparatus is very stringent. They are paranoid about security. Like, for example, tomorrow if my kid accidentally says that there is a bomb or something, okay, they'll arrest me. But the same airports, okay, when it comes to navigation, what they have done is they have landed up putting in their floor plans onto their public mediums as such. If I am a sinister guy, if I have to plan any sinister move in this building, all I have to do is just get access, okay, to all these publicly available floor plans. I can find out what are the high density areas in the building, where exactly I'll see the maximum crowd, what are the navigation paths that I have to take, if I have to hide, where exactly I can hide. I can actually plan anything with the information which these guys have given. And why is it so? Possibly because of business reasons. See, let's understand, airports are no longer just travel hubs. You have to see, okay, I'm sure you all know that they all have a luxury hotel inside, there is a luxury mall inside, there is a huge retail space, there are food courts, and then bulk of their business comes, okay, from these businesses that they have inside. If they do not facilitate navigation, okay, then people will not be able to identify these places, they'll not be able to use, and they'll lose a huge amount of revenue. So I think for business reasons, the business parameters takes a precedence over security parameters, and I think that's where it is still continuing. But I would still request specifically airports to really think about something like this. We already have solutions to basically solve this corresponding problem, and it's not just limited to airports. I think most of the indoor properties who are basically using floor plan based navigation should rethink that whether they would really want their encapsulation of the building to get compromised. I hope you would have found this thing interesting. Thank you.